Tonight at the news, people ran into the local Walmart and they rushed to get their hands on the latest gaming console, the KF console. That's right, they couldn't wait to get their hands on the new KFC console. Made not to really be a console, but a very high-end, small microcomputer. They must be playing the KF console as we speak right now with their most downloaded and playable games. I too am trying to get my hands on this KF console so I can play even more games and progress even more so you all will know the power of the KF console as I warm up my chicken. Let's get to the credits because I'm just talking out of my ass now. Is it working? There we go. What's up, everybody? It's Mr.Drou. I was trying to find a certain group that I was really hoping to share this to, but couldn't find it in my share group. And I'm sorry that it was dark for so long. That's weird, because it
The head coach of the visiting team.
yeah, because on my end it should have been going for just a little bit longer, but oh well. But we're going to be playing some NBA 2K16. Oh, I knew who else I was going to share to. One more person.
Starting at shooting guard. At 6 foot 6 inches. Number 14. Daniel Green.
This should be funny.
A 6'2" guard from France. Number 9. Tony Parker.
There we go. That's the last person to share to.
A
Thank you,
6'5"
Eli.
forward from Wake Forest. Number 21.
You know, man, I'm here for you if you need me. You know, anything like that, man. You're my boy.
A 6'7" forward from San Diego.
I made sure to turn off all the music so that way we don't get a copyright for 2 nights in a row. Let's see, I usually don't play much. Ooh, play now or blacktop? Well, oh, blacktop's interesting. I'm curious. I was gonna play the regular one. I don't know what I'm doing. Cool. And 3. Cool. I guess I'll be on this team.
It's
then.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
What's up, man?
Welcome to 2K
Yeah, I
Sports,
figured you
everybody.
might
Thanks for joining us.
like
Ernie
that. That's
Johnson,
why I
Neil
sent you
O'Neill,
the
Kenny
message
Smith.
about it.
And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be
I can't
live
have the
from New
music
Orleans
on
as the
because I
Pelicans
can't
go
get
up
another
against the
copyright
Orlando
strike like I
Magic.
did last night.
Well, for Orlando, they're looking to
Which
come
I
out
honestly
strong and
shouldn't
make
have
their
got
mark
one, but
early. They have
yeah,
to
we
look at
did
this
beat
game as
it.
a great
I
opportunity
still
to
just
do
don't want to
that.
get another one so soon.
Fellas, it is quite clear that Anthony Davis is one of the best players in the league with his contract done and his
That was funny.
stardom Should New Orleans be feeling the pressure to go deep in the playoffs, Shaq?
Well, I don't know what team he's going to be with, but any team with Anthony Davis should be,
Yeah.
at very least, a playoff team, Ernie.
I mean,
Winning will
because
keep 'em
I
happy
got
and
some
up the
plans for
chances
later
he stays
on,
in New
and
Orleans
with
for the
those
long
plans for
haul,
later
but
on, that's where I'm going to need to make sure I have those copyright strikes that I can fall back on. Even though I'm going to beat those as well, I just don't want to get, is it really? I just don't want to get any, I don't want to upset the higher-ups yet until I really need to. I've got a couple plans I got going on, and one plan in the works to try to help get more followers.
Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Now the starting group for Orlando.
Okay, I forgot to play this again. I ain't gonna lie. What's up, Jason? Welcome to the party.
New Orleans on D. Last season was possibly the best of
Oh, that was horrible.
at least since his
That was an air ball.
campaign.
Yeah, and Kev, a lot of that has
No
to
worries,
do
Eli.
with
I'll
his
be here,
injury
brother.
History. I mean, last year he played in 79 games. That's the most of his career. So you could say it was probably the healthiest season he's had since he was a rookie.
Now here's Evans. Davis kicks to Pondexter. Lets it go with the three. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here are the Magic now. It's a 5-point game. Peyton. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Peyton's got himself going there. His
Okay,
first
there we
points
go.
of the game with a deep ball.
I'm starting to get the idea of remember how to play this.
Evans kicks to Davis. Evans outside. Shoots the three. And another three for New Orleans.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
Okay, that's not who I tried to pass to, but
Gordon kicks to Pondexter. New Orleans moving the ball around. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Pelicans keep it alive. And Ashik throws it down.
I'm losing already.
Really
I'm
reason
digging this up.
They've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
Now here's Ashik. Gordon dishes to Davis. The 11-footer. Here's Ashik, and he uses the glass on the way. Ashik's got
I'm
six.
gonna lose it, but I'm gonna give it my best shot.
For first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Oh,
And there's Eric Gordon on the assist by Evans.
you know, I need to look see if I have NBA Jam. That's what I need to
It's
look
taken
for.
them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Davis,
So
the
NBA
pass to
Jam in the game, GD. It's like every shot that
The three.
every 3 points guaranteed. Like double dribble.
And Scott Skiles has been around the league as a coach for a while now, coming home to where he played most of his career here in Orlando. And at times, he can be a demanding coach.
This is why I told my high school basketball coach that I didn't want to play basketball because I'm not good.
Really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get to the shooters. It's imperative that they get a hand up.
And now the first timeout call here for the Magic. And Greg, you're right. Skiles is what we call a no-nonsense coach. Makes perfect sense when you think about the team that
They're dancing.
He's going to
That's
go coach
cool.
in Orlando.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he was great at developing players, and that's exactly why the Orlando Magic hired him. Plays with an edge, but he develops players quite nicely, too.
Holds him accountable, doesn't he?
Yep, well said.
I don't know none of this. Yeah, this is how little I know about basketball. I kind of have the idea, but there's a lot of rules I don't get. And
The Magic trail by 17. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Alvin Gentry.
yeah,
Kevin, I talked
I'm
to
not
him
the
about the
best
shot
at
blocking
this,
we're certain to face in this
but at least I'm
matchup.
not goaltending like I was
He's
doing like
cognizant
crazy
of it,
last
and
time.
he told me this: if we can play a little more up tempo and score before their bigs can recover, that will help. Also, getting them on the move in the half court, whether with ball movement or screens, will also serve us well. Kevin, if they can execute, they'll have some success.
All right, Doris,
What was
thanks.
the
Well,
button?
guys,
Oh,
they're
it was
thinking
this one.
mainly about how to tackle the defense.
That's the one I was looking for. I was trying to figure out how did I select who
ways to put points on the
who it
board
went to.
consistently against these guys.
And we know this coach is very comfortable game planning. He'll have a lot of ideas on how to attack this defense today.
New Orleans ball.
Really unfortunate for Eric Gordon that an assortment of injuries have
What
really
happened?
derailed his career. A few years back, he looked like he'd be an absolute
First
star.
quarter, I'm guessing.
Once a 22 points a game score, was down to 13 a game last season.
Norris Cole, he's checked in for Quincy Pondexter. Channing Fries checked in for Orlando.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead.
I guess I
and
went-
we're still in the first
I guess I
quarter.
went the wrong
And guys,
way
it
or
hasn't just
something.
been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense too.
Yeah, on the topic of Eric Gordon, one would think he's still young and talented enough to be a difference maker with any team. He just has to stay.
Oh, I was passing back and forth between the two guys. That's funny.
Kevin, the truth is, though he's had a number of injuries, they've all been different. It isn't one chronic thing. So with a little good luck, we could see him shine once more.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Orlando ball.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in
All right,
for
who's
Rush.
ball?
Anderson comes in for Davis. Dante Cunningham's checked in for Tyreek Evans.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense
Okay.
move. And let's pass up a good shot.
I don't know.
Great shot.
Oladipo. And it's Watson in for Payton.
I'm not gonna
Forcing the issue
change
too
it.
much.
Cause yeah.
That'll be a 5-second call.
They've got to start squeezing the orange.
I was
guys.
like trying to
it's that
pat.
simple. That's
Wouldn't let me.
4 early
I guess I just
turnovers
had to
they've
paste
racked up
whatever.
Yeah, straight butterfingers going on today. They need to wake up and wake up
And
soon.
might as well should have been a Lakers
By
game.
21, and Cole kicks to Ajinça. Here's the screen with the fadeaway. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Well, it was a defensive issue for the Magic. They had trouble stopping opponents last season, guys. I mean, didn't really challenge anything at their own rim, and that's really what made it tough for them.
Oh, nice play there.
Out
to
of
get a
bounds,
hand
Magic?
on that
Okay.
pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Stolen by Anderson.
I ended up checking to the guy instead of passing it to my team.
1:03 left in the first quarter. Cole. The basket drops. And he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
I've only made one basket this whole time. This is pathetic.
Boy, they've really
I can't
amped up
believe
the
it.
pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Man, I should have played as the
That's
Clippers.
Major unforced error right there, guys. My
There we go. I'm a whole. I'll talk smack about one of the hometown
New
teams.
Orleans
There
got
we
a
go.
perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter.
Orlando foul call. That's his first.
Reach in foul. I don't know what I'm doing.
Such
Being
a
pleasant.
important role player, Greg, for Miami
So I
for a
just
number of
handed the
seasons.
game
Last
away.
year, shooting percentages dipped, and that is one of the reasons why he was probably traded to New Orleans.
Yeah, and a lot of that I think had to do.
I'm gonna
with
put this up on my
somebody
face
dipping out
on my YouTube later on as
James,
a
that
failure
would
video. I
cover
know I'm
six
gonna end up
quality
doing
of
it.
his shots, but both figures did go up dramatically once he got to New Orleans. And remember, now he's playing with another great player in Anthony Davis.
You know, going back to Norris Cole last year, after the trade to the Pelicans, he shot better than he had in his entire career. That and the 2 championship rings he brought with him really helped the Pelicans take the next step in the team's development.
There's 38 seconds left in the first. They set the pick. Kicks to Holiday. And it's Anderson atop the key. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist.
I tried to defend the
There's no
goal,
better
but
sign
whatever.
of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
The shot's good from Fournier.
And when he's got that much of a height
Wait,
advantage on
I
the
thought I had
perimeter,
points.
it's
Oh, no,
really
no, that's
tough
right.
on the
I
defender.
only have
Easy
8 now.
three-pointer.
Here's Cole. Now the pass to Anderson. That's good.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark.
Come on, New Orleans!
What the hell just happened?
One of the
Oh,
rising stars in the NBA
okay.
is
I was
Anthony
like, it
Davis.
went dark.
His
I
offensive
got
game
scared.
is growing by leaps and bounds, and he talked about his area of focus.
A lot of face up, like to do the one dribble pull up. You like to do the one dribble fade back off one leg. I haven't got there yet, but catching the ball at the elbow, catching the ball at the nail.
is he gonna talk? That's gonna be
But you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt you with.
Yeah, the Brown definitely has the full toolkit available to him. I say that effectively. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their career.
Oh, he was talking. That's kind of cool. I didn't know he was gonna do that.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but it's a second
He's now a
quarter
Laker?
stretch. Plenty of
Wow.
time for a comeback. And the Pelicans have been rolling right along, haven't they?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And guys, I like what I've seen from them.
Well, I
on
mean,
the
like, I'm
other
not
end
trying to
towards
say
the
that he's dumb or
giveaways.
anything. I was
That's
just
allowed
saying
them
I
to
didn't
widen
know on
that
this
turnover
game he
margin.
could talk.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. The backcourt is Payton and Oladipo. Inside, it's Fry and Vucevic. And it's Harrison at the small forward.
And really, I thought Anthony Davis a season ago just
I almost did one of the wrestling games, but I kind of thought maybe I want to look through the wrestlers and see who I need to take out and what I need to change because I don't want to get in trouble for all the copyrighted
Aaron Gordon, he's
characters that
checking
are in my
for
wrestling
Orlando.
games. Even though they're like custom-made versions of these
No good on the
copyrighted
second free throw.
characters.
And you look at the development of Anthony Davis last season, far and away the best player, efficiency rating-wise, in Clark, the NBA.
Yeah, that's called PER, player efficiency rating, one of the 4 best marks in NBA
Plus, I don't know how to
history
play my
for
game
Davis,
that well, so I
alongside
just would have put it on autoplay, and I would have been
LeBron
honest, like, hey, I'll be the announcer and let
Orlando's
them
gone
do what
0-2
their
from
thing.
deep here in the second. Here's Oladipo.
But
and
I'm not
Ashiq
gonna
sends it back. Wow.
play the
Gordon kicks
game
to it.
because I'm gonna suck and
They
just
set
get
the
killed
pick.
right off the bat.
It's stolen by Oladipo. The prayer from beyond half court is off the mark.
I'm
with
surprised
him
I actually
missing
hit
literally
that and
everything
just
he's
to go
put
out
up
of
today. You
bounds.
can see why the score is what it is.
And it's Gordon missing.
Well, it looks like he's cooled
No, I
down
hit the
a
wrong
bit
button
after hitting
again.
those 2 in the first quarter.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Yeah, I actually kind of have fun with some of the shenanigans.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Evans outside. Dishes it to Gordon. The three. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
I mean, that can happen to
Damn.
anyone, but
Can't believe
it's
I
ugly
didn't make
every
that
time
one.
it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes
Flying
inside.
by with
Yeah, I
some.
think they've got to
Oh, I
ramp up the
appreciate that,
aggressiveness,
Troy.
Greg. I mean,
Much love,
if they
brother.
don't,
Much
things are
love.
just going to get worse from here.
Now it's called by Orlando.
And guys, Tyreek Evans is so versatile.
Keep
Great
getting
instinct,
timeouts.
well-developed skill
I don't know
set.
what
He
that's
can beat
about,
you
but
every way
I'll
you
let it
turn.
go.
Quincy Pondexter. He's checked in for Luke Babbitt.
Quincy Pondexter.
I honestly suck at these games, but it's just something to do for fun and to get off my list of games that I
Second
never
quarter
streamed.
basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Oladipo. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Tell you what, boy, it's hard to watch when the guy gets good shots and misses them.
Plus, it gives me an idea of what what people might like, since I don't really hear much of what people like and don't like.
Gordon's gone 6 of 12 in the game.
So I have to look at I have to make my own algorithms and figure them out.
And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
6 to shoot. And they double up Gordon. The turnaround. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Orlando ball.
Shot clock violation. I'll take it. The Share Bear. I will take that. I will take the Share Bear.
Oladipo for 3. Another miss by Oladipo.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter. It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And it's Gordon missing.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
There's the screen and the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul. And for Aaron Gordon, so much fanfare entering the 2014 draft.
Appreciate that.
4th overall,
Definitely I do
which
that.
was actually a couple of shots higher, I think, Greg, than any experts thought.
I agree, and a lot of people obviously liked him, but Orlando clearly loved him and had.
I always thank everybody for the likes, the shares, the follows, anything that help build up the movement so that way we can take over the whole streaming network and rebuild it in our own image so that way it can be for the people, about the people, not so much about the egotistical streamers that we have. I know it sounds like a shot at the streamers, but it's not. It's just me just really just saying that some things we need to be better, but that's just me just being a dick too. Big dick moves. But I will be your asshole streamer, Mr. Drew. PhD. And I suck horribly at this game, but it's just all for fun and games, and see what's good, what's not good.
And stolen by Payton. The feed now to Oladipo. Good ball movement here by the Magic. It's stolen by Davis.
I ran right into that one.
And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Payton. Gordon dishes to Vucevic. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
I'm trying to get better.
With that assist, nice delivery there in traffic.
Oh yeah.
Gordon with it.
There is definitely different types of streamers, and I've learned not to try to be somebody else, just to try to be myself and have some fun with it. Yeah, it is a slight over-exaggeration of my true self, much like everybody else does, or I hope that they do. If not, then I worry about some of these people.
Here's Gordon. Drops in the breakaway lane. Gordon's got
I
16 points.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts,
man.
and that's just not gonna
But
get it
there's
done.
definitely
They've
a
got to
lot of
figure
different
it out.
types and different
With
styles.
Gentry, his offensive prowess can't be
I will
overstated.
admit I did watch a lot of people try to learn everybody's styles and what works for them, what doesn't work for them, so I can try to work on my own style a little more.
And you know that's right. And with this Pelicans team,
It's like,
there's plenty of
okay,
firepower
I
to
see
work
what
with,
their group is. I see what they're about.
Here's Davis.
They seem cool. They seem like a dick. And I saw some people that on the first time of watching their stream, I was like, never coming back to them, and I don't know how they get followers.
They are getting too many opportunities on the
But
inside. Make them beat you.
That's just, I'm not like throwing shade. I'm just being honest with you know, how I've seen things.
The shot by Evans, nobody
That's why I'm
around.
kind of thinking we
Can't
just need
get
to
it
try to
go.
get some people
And
that are,
Orlando the other way now.
it's like, it needs to be about the
Tough offensive
viewer
sets.
too.
They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
All right, brother, have fun.
A tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Davis, the pass to Gordon. Back to Davis. And that one is
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him.
Oh, I thought I
unique,
made that one.
Combination
My bad.
of power and polish.
Pass
I don't
to
even know where
Wash.
the ball went. I lost the ball in the confusion.
And Alfred Payton with the foul. That's his first foul.
That is his first personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Ajinça kicks to Cunningham. Cole dishes to Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Ajinça the pass to Cunningham. Goes up to the stripe and off the left side of the rim.
An open
I'm
jump shot
getting
there,
faded,
and their
but this is
D not
definitely
putting up
fun.
Any resistance today.
Fournier for 3. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided.
What happened with
Pelicans
that
on
one?
top, running away with it. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Oh,
2K
okay,
Sports
end of the quarter.
halftime show.
I don't have my sound on, or the sound I have on is delayed.
Welcome back,
So I
everybody.
have
It's
no
the
idea
2K
that it was the end of the quarter. I was
Sports
like,
halftime show. Ernie Johnson
what
along with Jimmy
happened?
Jet Smith
Why does everyone
and
stop playing?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Thinking in my mind.
After the first 2 quarters of
Was that
play,
supposed to be
it's New
Shaquille
Orleans
O'Neal?
in control. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Let's start with you, Kenny. What did you think?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best
That's
shot.
weird.
If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half
Second
could be
quarter,
more
boom,
lopsided than the first.
halftime. Yeah, just
And
showing
Shaq,
them
let's get your
dominating.
input on the Magic.
Well, you live by the
Yeah,
three,
game,
you die
rub
by
it
the
in.
three. And today,
Sore winners.
they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game.
Okay,
Not working.
cool.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Damn, Shaq, that's a little harsh, man. Oh, harsh, man.
Welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports.
Can't say
More
I'm
action in
choking.
store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. We're seeing a tremendous game from Eric Gordon.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. The shot blocking pair of Davis and Ashik inside. Gordon and Pondexter are the wingmen. And it's Evans in at the point guard position.
That's his first personal foul.
Wait, there's timing? Oh yeah.
Davis sets a screen.
Yeah.
Off the inbound pass. And he gets it to go.
Definitely.
And that's 19 points for Eric Gordon.
And the big
I didn't know there was timing to it.
nigger.
My
They
God.
are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see.
I
They've
just
been
tapped the
controlling
button
the
and it's been
action
like sending
from
it.
both ends of the court.
Here's Vucevic, and Ashik sends it back. Wow! And Vucevic kicks to Gordon. Bank shot, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Evans kicks to Gordon. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Davis. He's got 7. Screen by Ashik. 5 on the clock.
First foul. He's not playing right. I should put street. Oh, brother, I appreciate that. Let me hit this button really quick.
Last year, the Pelicans, Greg, pushed their way into the postseason. It was a neck-and-neck battle for that number 8 spot, as you recall, with the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I know you. Play a game.
One more 3, one more. Only because it was a little lagging.
That's why you'll never kill me, Bats. You made me.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Matt. There we go. There's the
Thunder and Russell Westbrook on that point range down the stretch there. And what a final day that was. A big, huge win over the Spurs. Let
50?
them get into the
Oh,
postseason
man,
for
I really
the first
suck.
time under the Pelican moniker.
And the first one at the line is good.
50.
And as you said,
51.
I mean, New Orleans
Oh,
made the
okay. I
playoffs
thought
for
they
the
would
first
get 2
time
points.
under the name Pelicans.
See, I just learned something
Unfortunately for
new.
them, they ran into the Warriors in the first round and were promptly swept away.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And thinking back to the Pelicans playoffs from last year, let a 20-point lead slip away in that fourth
That
quarter
was
of Game
just
3.
ridiculous.
Better than a
I
sweep and got
completely missed
valuable
that.
postseason
I want to thank you again, Matt, for
for
the
that
50
young
stars.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Babbitt's checked in. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Evans kicks to Babbitt. Evans
Whoa, that was a
attacking.
foul.
The dish now to Babbitt. From downtown, that's in there. Davis with the assist. Babbitt's got
How did
himself
that
on the
not?
board with
How
3
did I
minutes.
not call
one
foul
aspect
there?
of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
That's his first personal foul.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game.
Numbers last year for them were just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this
Slightly
season.
late. Okay, I'll appreciate that. I'm learning it.
That one is no good. Well, this is really one of the nicer buildings
Very
in the
early
NBA, right
morning.
downtown Clark, this home of the Pelicans across from the Superdome.
Kevin, you're always worried about
Itches.
Street when we come here, man. But yeah, this was a
63
fortress for the
week
Pelicans last
streak.
season as
Matt,
they won
that
some big
you
games
are
here
an
for
animal with those stars, man.
Evans against Payton. Gordon dishes to Oladipo. Free throw line jump shot. That is good.
Victor
Nice
Oladipo.
piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field.
Are you sure you're not really Mr. Beast in disguise?
Davis kicks to Evans. Pass to Babbitt. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Babbitt's got 5 points now this quarter.
excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Back to Payton. It's deflected. Stolen by Evans. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Okay, I gotta figure out how to do this. Gotta
They
get
just
this.
can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the Bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
Damn, doggy. Keep fouling me. Keep fouling me. I see how it is.
Maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right.
Shooting for New Orleans.
And for Tobias Harris, a resurgence of sorts last season, Clark, especially from behind the arc, where he shot a career-high 36%.
You know, he'd only hit 25% from three the year before, Kevin. So, yeah, a monster improvement in accuracy from long range.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Vucevic. Fry comes in for Gordon. Azania, he's checked in for Oladipo. And it's Watson in for Alfred Payton. And it goes out of bounds.
I feel like I'm just bombing, but this is fun.
Fournier is checked in. New Orleans has gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall.
And getting back to Harris, there's just so much to like about his game. He lives in the gym.
This is fun. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually kind of having fun. And not like like I know what I'm doing thing, but like this is chaotic kind of fun. I need to keep an eye on them and make them miss up on the shot clock. I know that.
Slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Watson the pass to Fry. Right wing. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
You know, the thing about Harris is he's a combo forward, extremely versatile. At 6'8", he struggles with size against a better power forward, and he lacks the athleticism of the better small forward. So to get the most out of him, you have to put him in the right matchup.
Of course.
Out of bounds, New Orleans.
Trying to block, and I end up tossing the ball, not realizing I had the ball.
There's a minute 34 left in the third. Holiday dishes to Ajinça to the left wing. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon.
I didn't even hit the button. He reached in his own.
That's his first personal foul.
We've got 1:23 left in the third. Inside, Cunningham kicks to Anderson. And stolen by Fry.
It's an awkward pass to try to make on the interior.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Dedmon. Misses and the dry spell continues. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Here's Holiday. Sinks the 15-footer.
God, I'm getting my ass handed to me. This is fun.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Watson misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but
I need to learn to play closer, but it's easier to make those shots from further out there than it is for me to get inbounds, except for fouls. And I still don't even do well with those.
From the line for season Pelicans. Dante Cunningham. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Well, the Magic knew that last season would be one, Greg, for development. A young team like they had needs to grow before they can really
Gotta
compete.
check my
And you touched upon it, Kevin. They really
Instagram
were a
soon
young
enough.
team last season.
See if I
Third
can get
youngest
some,
team in the league by the end of the year. How about an average age of just over 24 years old?
Dedmon kicks to Watson. Second chance shot. Stripped it away. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Ajinça. He dishes it to Cunningham.
An average age
And
of
there's
over
the foul.
24.
It's on Dwayne
Wow, those guys are young.
So that will
Of
be
course,
his
I'm
second foul of the game. We're in
much
the
older.
bonus. He'll go to the line to shoot
Yeah,
two.
I liked when people find out how old I am, and they get freaked out and tell me that no, that I have to be much younger than I am, and that I'm lying about my age. It's brilliant because I actually have had to show streamers that I am as old as I say I am, and when they find out, they're like, "Wow, you really are." I'm like, "Yeah, I am older."
That free throw, no good.
But yeah, I'm 42 years old.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. He feeds it to Fournier. Here's Dedman. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout.
Yeah, it sounds like
been
it.
a one-sided affair. Pelicans ahead, just dominating this one. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
Oh God. I was gonna say, what's Shaq gonna say about me now? I know Shaq's gonna talk some smack.
Here's Cole.
I think the next sports game I'm gonna have to do is baseball or something. That at least I kind of have an idea of what to do. I just don't have the timing.
Then it's Watson, and it's Smith in at the center, locking down the middle. They get it back. Tries again.
I think I have one of the shows or something like that.
And finally they hit one. Ajinsa's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Pelicans. Feeds it to Watson. Puts it up. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Cole's shot is good.
No
Man, these
doubt
Pelicans
that is
are
within his
destroying me.
range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on.
I will be honest. I'm not really a sports person, but I'm just kind of having fun with this.
Here's Azania.
Like trying to see if I can understand it.
Cunningham's got his third rebound on the night.
I will say, what was it? NBA 2K20 looks good enough that I was tempted to record it without my mic hooked up and set it up to see if my grandmother could catch on that it was a recorded game and not live.
A thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Yeah, I think that's the episode or the show I also have. I'm not sure on the year, but I think that might be the same year. The one I got from PSN. It was funny because I think it was a year or two before that I got like a bunch of DLC for that year, but it wasn't for the right year. And I kind of laughed.
And Ajinsa drops them both. Well, for the Pelicans last season, they were a tough matchup. The defense was one thing, but their mentality, the way they thought through the game was fantastic.
And Kevin, you look at their record against other playoff teams, and it stacks up well. I mean, they made the playoffs by never thinking they were at a disadvantage on the floor. And having that kind of confidence in a young team, that only really speaks for positives moving forward.
Cole dishes to Anderson, and he gets it to go.
Just handing this that.
Really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have.
I know if I'm going to do a sports game, I have to let Money Matt know. That is just like unwritten law of the Facebook community. Or the Facebook gaming community.
On that play. Or maybe he was thinking just about something other than basketball.
Well, speaking of thinking, back home, guys, we call that a good old-fashioned brain freeze.
He kicks to Cole. To the right side. And so he draws the foul on the shot.
Oh, I'll see the shooting foul.
The Orlando Magic didn't
I'm in the game, and I know it.
For the third consecutive season, Greg, they knew it wasn't a realistic goal for them.
Yeah, and last season wasn't really about making the postseason, Kevin, for this group.
I keep hearing this cowbell, and I'm like, you know, do Warriors need to come out and play?
Well, it's been a while for the Magic in regards to the postseason. Another year of missing postseason play.
Oh man, he did a shooting foul. That's not cool. Shucks.
Playoffs from 2007 to 2012.
And overall, this Orlando franchise has been pretty consistent in making the playoffs. They've had 14 playoff trips since the inception of the franchise back in 1989. Given how hard it can be for expansion teams, you have to say that's a solid mark.
Well, Clark, you follow international basketball so much, and Mauro Hezonja isn't a new name to you.
No, it's not, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing him do things in the NBA. Only played sparingly up until now, but the talent
These guys are
skills he
good at like
possesses, they
interception.
get your attention.
Well, Hezonja has been playing as a pro.
I will just reach in. I will have be a dick. I don't. Maybe I should have put this on street. Because I'm
To
just
me, like,
a
just
foul
frustration
machine.
foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Fourth quarter of play, we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
Jason Smith.
And with Hezonja, it is all about what he might do in the future. He has great athleticism, very
Just
good
keep fouling him.
size at his position, and
Giving
all
them
he
more
has to do
opportunities to
is
make
find
these
ways of
free throws.
Good at Jinsa.
You know what I like most about Hezonja is
That was
how
something
much
I
he
had a hard
believes
time
in his
with
own ability.
growing
He
up
has
as a little
tremendous
kid,
confidence. Before the draft, he said he
is
felt he should be the first pick
free throws and 3-point shots. I could not keep track of what the difference was. And I kept calling the 3-point shot a 3-throw instead of a
Here's Smith.
yeah. Let's just say I got really confusing and I have a hard time keep saying them properly.
Yeah, and they've got to figure
Now,
out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, they're going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
And the Pelicans were solid against the East, Clark, 16 and 14. But as Greg was just saying, a lot of games left on the table.
Well, they have the lowest
I'm
win total
trying to pass the dude
against any
behind me, and
Western
it's like
playoff team.
throw out
Really,
of
the
bounds.
Pelicans were
Okay.
lucky to get in, given how many games they gave away.
I didn't
against
say I'm
the
good
East.
at it. I'm just saying I'm
And the
trying.
Pelicans with the possession. Outpacing them right now on a 15-2 run. Cole's shot is good.
And
Yeah, I'm
now you
having
can
fun
see
with
them
this.
really working it
Oh,
inside.
what's up, Vinny? Welcome to the party, brother. I'm just sucking at this game.
Fueling this run.
Here's Nicholson. Sinks the triple.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap.
This is all for just fun
The
games.
Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And Cole kicks to Anderson. Cole, the pass to Ajinça. On baseline, Jay. No luck. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Fournier dishes to Nicholson. And there's the pass to Hezonja. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Smith. And it falls.
Oh, wow. I made that. I didn't even think I was going to. I thought that was going to completely miss.
Move right there. A good one, too. The fadeaway.
Is this where I pull off miracles now and just like dominate?
There's the pick.
Yeah, right.
Here's Cole. Loses his man off the screen and plays it up and in.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint.
I think this game might go triple digit
Those lanes in the middle
for the other
much
team.
more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
And it's the Pelicans' ball. They're on a 19-7 run.
Magic foul. Evan Fournier. That's his first personal foul.
So far in the game.
If you have it from when it was free on PSN, check out 2K20. That one, actually, the graphics are even better than this. It was enough to where I thought about pranking my grandmother.
No good on the free throw. One problem the Magic faced last season was depth. They really weren't a deep team, and it hurt them along the way.
Yeah, it sure did. I mean, they had the second fewest bench points in the league, and that number was really low because they didn't use the bench that often. Starters did a lot of the heavy lifting.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Cunningham, he's checked in for Anderson. And it's Holiday in for Alonzo G. Fry, good.
I'm trying to get better at this. I'm not great, but
outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to
that's
be
right.
a monster win
I
here
fouled him.
for the Pelicans.
The blocking really turned things into their favor.
Come on, man. I don't see no blood. Where's the blood at? No harm, no foul. Right, right. I play rough. But I'm just handing them the game.
This was for Gordon. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And that one falls for Cole.
And for the Magic, they would try and address the bench for this season, both through the draft and free agency.
And both free throws good for Cole.
And guys, the Magic didn't luck out and jump into the top 3 in the draft. Still ended up with a high pick, and that'll help add another nice piece to their puzzle. They've accumulated a lot of good pieces, but now they need to start making it work.
And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That's his
What the
third
hell
foul
was that?
So far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
I'm confused on what that was.
He's an intriguing two-guard
I'm gonna watch the replay. No, the dude jumped and tripped.
Yeah, he finally had the chance to get in.
That's not right. I actually checked on the replay on that. He tripped over the dude who was actually standing still.
No good on that one.
Well, I like the height that Evan Fournier has as a 2-guard. I mean, he doesn't have the lateral quickness.
I went to the replay.
That position.
The guy on my team was standing
At
still.
least be capable and competent on the defensive end.
Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for New Orleans. And he sinks the second.
And back to Fournier, his real upside is on offense. Streaky three-point shooter, a crafty ball handler, and good vision from a passing standpoint. He just needs
I tried for
time
the
on
half court.
floor and to
I ain't gonna lie,
continue
it was a
to
bad
keep
idea.
developing. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Defense 3-second violation. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, these graphics are definitely good, man. You'll enjoy them. They were free on PS Plus a while back.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And we all know Drew Holiday is a tremendous talent. That's why he was traded for the draft picks that became Nerlens Noel 2 years ago and Elfrid Payton last season. Such impressive company that Holiday may be feeling the pressure to live up to.
And there's the rebound by Dedmon.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Getting back to Holiday, we've seen the size, the court awareness, the change of pace moves he brings. Clark with a little more assertiveness and continued improvement on his jump shot. He'd be hard for anyone to keep up.
Well, I really like this
Shooting
young man's
foul.
game. He's got tremendous natural
Well,
ability.
that's how you got to shoot this game. You got to be a foul shot, or you're not going to make the shot, right?
25 years old right now. Plenty of
Right?
time to reach that potential.
Drew Holiday.
Free throw.
Man, they are going to hit triple digits. They're going to hit triple digits by the end of this quarter. I'm scared.
All free throws good from Drew Holiday.
Yeah, I'm really thinking about recording me playing 2K20 and editing it and putting it on YouTube, and then putting it up on my grandmother's TV without her knowing, and see if she can catch on the fact that I've changed it to to YouTube, and that it's not a real basketball game.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Anderson kicks to Cunningham. And there's the 3-second violation.
Magic ball.
.20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Frye for 3. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Holiday with it.
Orlando foul call.
Yep, gonna give him the game.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for New Orleans, Drew Holiday.
That one is off.
At the line for 2.
Give him back the ball.
And he's good on the second. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total
At the
control, operating
buzzer.
flawlessly.
GG. They kicked my butt. I'm okay with it. At least I now know what I'm up against if I ever play this again. I'm probably going to play 2K20 again. But what if I do it? I'm going to record it offline. Just so that way I don't have my mic. And I'll just do it full screen like a real game and see if my grandmother catches on. That would be a great prank. I will try to put a camera somewhere and record her watching and see if she catches on. It'd be funny.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin
I
Harlan
might have to
saying
put a
thank you for
tablet in
watching.
your room to record
We'll
it.
see you
It'd
next time.
be great.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Eric Gordon. He had a tremendous first half, and that clearly inspired the whole team after halftime. Gave him a big lift.
Just a sensational
Oh man,
performance
they kicked
on
my
a
butt.
lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to
Let's
talk
see
about.
who's on tonight.
Man, in some
Since I
games,
don't
he's
know
in the
who's on
background,
tonight
he doesn't
yet.
get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
He shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard he worked to always find the best look possible. He was in constant motion. He found those gaps in the D and made the most of his open looks.
See, Atticus is on.
And that's it for our broadcast
You know what?
here tonight.
I'm gonna send
We're
Atticus
just
a raid.
getting started
Atticus is
on
a good
new
buddy.
season in the NBA.
Well,
for
for the most
Shaquille
part.
O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith,
You know me.
Kevin
I'm gonna give you
Harlan,
guys
and
a general
the entire
spiel. Don't be an
2K
asshole
Sports
unless
crew.
you
I'm
have
Ernie
to be.
Johnson. We'll
But
see you
if
again
you have to be
soon.
the best one you can be and make me proud, but definitely try to never be an asshole if you can. John, I love you wherever you are out there. Mr. Drou out.